Truth is truth. Wherever it comes from, we don't need to be afraid of truth. Hi folks, Father Columba here. So there's this little thing that I heard. A Catholic approach to theology will often use a certain expression, which is both and. That's the expression. Okay, and one area where this comes up in is faith and reason. Now, a good few years ago, St. John Paul II did an encyclical, Fides et Ratio in Latin, or Faith and Reason, where he talks about this. This was a huge topic for Pope Benedict XVI as well. It is very, very important for our world today. You can have two extremes. You can have an either or, either way. You can go, either it's all faith, so we need to just, reason is corrupted, so we have to reject reason. We just need to go with faith because that, just to believe, say, the Bible. And we just got to go with the Bible, and we just got to, make this act of faith, for example, in just whatever the church says. So just that stuff, and I got to plug my brain out. Plug my brain out, put it over here. That would be, we call that fideism. So it's either faith or it's reason, because then the other extreme would be, no, it's all reason. So rationalism. You don't need faith. In fact, you shouldn't be making an act of faith, or they completely naturalize the act of faith. And they say, you basically can get all the way to the complete revelation of Jesus and the church just by your reason, just by figuring it all out. There's an element of truth big time in both of them. I mean, you do need faith and you do need reason, but we would definitely say both and. You want to have both faith and you want to have reason. The Reformation theology, one of the aspects was this issue of the total depravity of human nature, meaning it's completely messed up. It's a mess, and it's always going to be a mess. It's going to stay a mess. Even with the salvation, it stays a mess. And Jesus just comes and says, hey, yeah, you're a mess, but, come to heaven anyway. Whereas Catholics actually believe in, baptismal regeneration. Actually, stuff gets fixed, and it was never totally depraved anyway. And Pope Benedict XVI, he would talk about that we use both, and that both are essential for each other, that reason corrects faith and faith corrects reason. Because just going on faith alone, we can go down some strange alleys. It has to be anchored in what is actually real and what is in front of us, with the reality of life in front of us and what we understand. And if something then directly contradicts, and you see this with, the proposal today that faith and science are in disagreement. And there's definitely some who would, on both sides, who would say, yes, absolutely, you need to reject the other one. Like, faith is, for the birds, or science is for atheists, and you can't actually believe in God and really believe in science. The two work together. It really is both and. So, like, if science claims something that contradicts something essential to the gospel and to the faith, then your faith will tell you it's probably something off with that one right there. You might want to look and tweak that a little bit, or just to see, it gives you the capacity to go, there might be something off with that. Let's just look at it another way. And vice versa, that if there's something of the faith that seems to be contradicting something of science, we can also go, I wonder, is there another way we can look at this? Is this thing really central to faith? So, for example, the whole thing of, is the earth at the center of the universe? Previously held scientific opinion, and then science shifts and says, no, actually, the sun is, and actually, no, it's not even the sun. It's even the sun isn't at the center of the universe. And for some folks in the church are like, why? Because they thought that this was something essential in order to believe in God and the Gospels and the Bible, etc. And reason seriously challenged it. And then they go, okay. And to realize, wow, if we take this challenge from reason, from science, seriously and humbly, and go, right, let's just re-examine this and see, is this belief that the earth is at the center of the universe essential to the revelation? And you're going to go, no, it's not. It was a misunderstanding of the revelation. It's not just, this is really serious, so you just need to quieten down there, God and faith, because, this is me, and I'm going to figure this out, and then I'll come back and we'll have a little fun talking about it. No, I want to use God and my faith and Scripture to help me make decisions and for direction for my life and as an integral part of my life. And I also want to use my humanity and my intellect and my capacity to reason things out, and my ability to trust that other people can reason things out and get wisdom from all sorts of sources so that I can actually make a truly human discernment and move. I wouldn't be surprised if you start kind of recognizing, ways that, this actually applies in life. Is there, first of all, the both and, either or, kind of the false dichotomy? And just that whole thing of, do you know what? It's great. I just love being a Catholic because we get to keep our brains and we get to keep God. And that any apparent contradiction between science and religion, certainly science and Christianity, is no real contradiction. It's a false dichotomy. And that good science and good faith will always eventually come to recognize, oh, look at that. Truth is truth. Wherever it comes from, we don't need to be afraid of truth. Yeah, I'm just so glad we get to have both of these things, these two wings of the brain. That's from St. John Paul II. He said they're like two wings by which we can ascend to the greater knowledge of God. Anyway, there you go. Hope that's helpful. God bless you. Bye-bye. Yay.